Good afternoon, everybody. Going to go over our Forex trades for today, Tuesday, September 30th. Again, just one trade, which actually got hit overnight. Signal went out last night. Not a whole lot. Oh, there was some economic news actually. The Case-Shiller index came out, which is the go-to index for the housing market. It missed estimates by over 50%. Absolutely horrible number that came out. And then consumer spending came out at 10 a.m. this morning, and that number was absolutely horrific. So for those of you who think there's an economic recovery, obviously it's been any recovery there has been. Obviously, there's been one, right, since the Great Recession of 2008, but it's been anemic at best, and it looks like it's turning south, obviously, with consumer spending falling as much as it did, and the Case-Shiller index actually getting hammered. You know, we've been expecting that, though, because we haven't been high on the housing market for quite some time, especially finding out that we're learning over the last few years that hedge funds and investors have been the major buyers of real estate. And we knew sooner or later that was going to come to an end. And then reading a few months ago that Blackstone basically has come to an end as far as the purchasing of them. Thank God they haven't been liquidating. If we find that out, look out. I mean, the housing could get decimated if they start to liquidate their holdings. They were purchasing in the range of about $8 billion a year, just Blackstone alone. So that's a huge number to be thrown around in the real estate market. And then there were a whole bunch of other hedge funds doing the same thing, and they're probably following Blackstone's lead if they weren't ahead of Blackstone in the thinking of stopping to or slowing down the purchasing. But with all that said, we did have the trade that happened overnight was actually before all that economic data came out, and haven't had one since. But we picked up 10.1 pips, as you can see there. It was a short in the pound to U.S. dollar. Signal went out hours before it getting hit. We averaged in, our price was 1.61861. The actual signal was 1.61933. So if you got it all in at one price, great. If you averaged in, it was still good. We threw in a bid just to cover because we thought it might happen while we were not in the office overnight, which it did, but we got hit literally right around 7 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. We're usually on our desk by about 7 a.m. We were running a little late this morning. So fortunately we covered at 1.61760, picking up 10.1 pips. That was where our bid was. Unfortunately, we were about 15 minutes late getting to the office. If we weren't late, I think we could have picked up some more, because as you see there, it dipped down to about 1.61, call it 64 area. So there's another 12 pips there. Would we have captured? Absolutely not. But could we have picked up another 5 or 6 pips? Absolutely. If we were sitting here watching it. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, it was, we were, like I said, we were about 15-20 minutes late getting to the office, so we literally missed it by that 15 to 20 minutes. But it is what it is. We'll take it, pick up 10.1 pips, and we'll move on to tomorrow. So if you're still trading now, good luck. If any signals come out, they'll be coming your way. And assuming we get some action, we'll be back tomorrow with another video.